Hello and welcome to the main gym, where the first of the quarterfinals starts here for the Tosh Holiday Classic for YSI. I'm Griffin, Hanna, joined alongside me is Luca DeSanto, where we will see the Palatine Pirates go against the Glenbard East Rams. Luca, what do you expect to see in this matchup?
Yeah, this game is going to be absolutely electric, no doubt about it, Griffin. I mean, we're going to see a battle of two guys here. We're going to look at Mike Nee of Glenbard East. He is leading the entire tournament in three-point field goal percentage right now, shooting above 50% on 50-plus attempts. That is absolutely unbelievable. Look at that, averaging 20 points per game. Meanwhile, Tony Belganyehi, the U of I football commit, three-star, 24 points per game, shooting 61% from the field. He is leading an overall field goal percentage in this year's tournament. I mean, other players, you have Bolingbrook transfer Keenan House on this Glenbard East team, as well as Jacob Marinowski, another great shooter. And from Palatine, you got Darren Dick out there, too, with the Maze.
Glenbard East is going to win the tip, and Mike Nee will bring the ball up for the Rams. Gives it to Snyder, back to Nee. Over to Snyder. Palatine coming out in a 3-2 defense. Snyder over to Nee. Nee receives the screen, shoots. No good there, rebounded by Dick. Mike Nee looking for a shot early, gets called for the foul there.
Got to be careful if you're Nee there. You want to preserve him as best you can for this entire game. You don't know how this one's going to turn out. Palatine, a very gritty team.
Early foul called there. Refs maybe calling a little bit more than you would typically see. They get it down low to Belganyehi. He goes up with it, and it dribbles in. Tony off to an early start, getting the two to fall.
Tony B using the footwork already. You know, I was talking to a Daily Herald writer the other day during his game, and he said he has such good footwork. He predicts that when he gets to U of I, he will be an O lineman, the way he's able to shift so well with his weight.
As you said, light on his feet, incredible post work. Up with it, no good, rebounded by number 15. He comes down with it again. They're going to get a shooting foul called. Number 15, Jacob Marinowski, going to work down low.
Yeah, in my interview with Coach Kelly, he complimented how gritty his team is entirely. You know, Jacob Marinowski there down low. Keenan House has just been an athletic specimen for this team as well. Look for them on the offensive rebounds. It's going to be hard to stop Belganyehi on those, though, because he leads the entire tournament in those as well.
Marinowski hits the first. As you said, Belganyehi leads the tournament in field goal percentage. His free throw percentage, not as good, though. Glenbard East might force him to the line. 1 for 2 there for Marinowski. Last touch by GBE. Williams set to inbound here. Glenbard East coming out into 2-1-2, full court press already. Wilcox with it, he drives. Pass to Belganyehi, he hit the rim. Don't know if that was a shot or a pass. Williams, great defense there on the breakaway. Williams had a ton of swats on Saturday's game, shutting down any fast break opportunity. May with it on the wing. Belganyehi up top. Airs the pass just out of Williams' reach. It's going to be turnover, GBE ball. Nee with it. One foul already, still looking to get his first bucket. Stolen there by May. Gets it up to Wilcox. Wilcox fires. Banks it in there. The bank is open on Monday.
Efficient start here for Palatine, showing some inside scoring and some perimeter shooting.
Palatine's defense is lethal, running this 1-2-2 zone defense. Very quick team. Mike Nee going to work in the wing. He's trapped. Gets it over to Snyder. Danny Snyder gets a screen. Finds House. Gives it back to Mizanowski. Rebounded there by Tony. Showtime Tony, his nickname. He told us he got that nickname in middle school. Blocking foul there. Called on Mike Nee. That's already his second. Abram Williams to the line. No motion from Coach Eric Kelly to get a sub in for Mike Nee. Dare I say, he is in early foul trouble and in danger of picking up another.
Yeah, 5.5 minutes to go in the first quarter, already 2 personals. Not a good sign.
Sounds like we have a screaming child behind us.
Glenbard East brought a student section the other day. It looks like they did again today.
Williams no good on the first, so that student section is working. Misses the second. Stadium pulse a little bit too loud. Snyder trapped by Belgagné, he and Mays. Fires it out, finds House. And one there for Sam Walton.
Sam Walton going up strong there. Incredibly athletic look for him already. He's been a great down-low presence for them as well. I mean, you know, this team is mainly known for its perimeter shooting, but they can always drop it to him down low just for reliable, too.
6'6" senior. He is tied for the tallest on the team. Last touch there by Belgagné. That's going to be GBE ball. Interesting look here. GBE has no rostered center. They have Walton listed as a forward. House fires, he hits it. Keenan House hits his first shot of the day.
You definitely want to get him going, Griffin. I mean, he's really been this team's X factor this entire time through the tournament.
May with it. Gives it to Wilcox over to Williams. Williams, a lanky guard guarded by House. Attacks House, now picked up by Walton. Dick with it now. Over to May. Williams with it in the corner, guarded by Walton. Over to Wilcox. They get it to Tony down low. He goes up with it. No good finish there. Snyder gives it to House. Same spot this time. Doesn't fall. Walton with the over and back. Loose ball foul results in a turnover.
Glenbard foul number 24.
Pirates trail by 1.
Third, Palatine basketball out of bounds.
A lot of fouls being called already. It's the third team foul against Glenbard East. 2 of those being on their leading scorer, Mike Nee. 4.5 minutes left to play here. Pirates get it across the timeline. Wilcox with it on the wing. Surveys the tree, drives baseline, stops, finds Belgagné. He beyond the arc, he fires, no good. Mike Nee with it. Gives it up to Snyder. Trapped by Belgagné. He and Wilcox fires it over to Nee. Snyder with it, guarded by Dick. House loses it there. Wilcox comes over the steal. Mike Nee right back. Mike Nee drives, finds Keenan House on the corner. He drives baseline up with it. Belgagné, he's D, too good. May rebounds, gives it over to Dick. Dick pushing the pace now, gives it up to Williams. Hop step, finish won't go. Rebounded by Belgagné. Up with it once again, Tony Belgagné. Second chance points there for Showtime. Snyder gets it across half court. He's trapped by Dick and Williams. Wilcox almost got a hand on that one. Mike Nee with it now. House drives, dumps it off down low to Walton. He goes up with it. That one rims in. Sam Walton.
You're seeing the press up high here by Palatine, Griffin. I think they're really going to have to get this one down to Walton even more. Because, I mean, it's going to be hard to get Snyder and Nee going from 3 when they're being face guarded and doubled.
As you're saying, that zone defense coming up. Belgagné, he's showing off the footwork there. Going to the charity stripe 4-2. Earn that trip.
We were talking about that footwork again, and I think Coach Millstone said it best about Tony. What a lot of people don't realize is how much he loves basketball. I mean, this kid's been starting since his sophomore year. He's been a 4-year varsity player, and he helped will his team to the Elite 8 in his sophomore year as well. He loves basketball. Even though football is the sport he's most skilled at as a 3-star, he still dominates here, and he puts so much effort into his craft.
In comes Jaden Evans. Robbie Wilcox to the bench. Evans got in on their day 1 game, played no minutes on day 2. early substitution here on day 3. As you were saying, Belgagné, he better known for his talents on the football field, but he has a true passion for the game of basketball. Misses the second there, goes 1 for 2 at the stripe. Overall for the tournament, he is practically a 50% free throw shooter. Evans hits the ground, gives it to Williams. Back up with it, Belgagné, he hustles to get that one. They call loose ball foul there on Belgagné. He using all that size, throwing off GBE defenders, and they're gonna flag him for it.
Both these teams really showing off some toughness early on, forcing turnovers, crashing boards. It's getting gritty.
Sub comes in here, number 11, Noah Lochelle. Number 15, Jacob Marinowski to the bench. Number 10 also came in, Cameron Boner. Belgagné, he's going to get his first rest of the game. The 6'7" sophomore, Jake Tripp, in for the Pirates. House with it. Gives it to Snyder. Over to Lochelle, back to Snyder. Gets a screen from House. Guarded by Williams. Snyder down low to Walton. Walton showing off the little reverse layup there.
Walton with 6 of this Glenbard East team's 10 points. So reliable.
Dick fires to Williams. Williams, midi, no good there. Almost corralled in by Tripp. House going coast to coast here. Euros blocked there by May. Evans with the rebound, gives it up to Dick. Dick guarded by Bonner. Over to Mays. Tripp with it. Gives it to Evans, sets a screen. They find May on the right wing. Over to Williams. Evans finds Tripp in the high post. He just gives that one to May. Sets a screen. Evans with it in the corner. He drives baseline. Kicks out to May. May fires. No good. Rebound Bonner. Lochelle kicks it up to Walton. Bonner 3. No good. Rimmed out there. Great hustle there by Walton to try to keep it alive. Foul goes on Norman Lochelle.
You know, with Palatine bringing so much height off the bench, especially in this lineup that they have right now, even without Tony, Glenbard East is really going to have to figure this out. I mean, you could see the disruptions on the offensive end for them that are already being caused. They're about to sub back in Mike Nee. That might be the answer, but you still got to be careful as he has 2 personals already.
Once again, we see that GBE student section working. Tripp in general, not a great free throw shooter. This student section only making it harder. Alex Iliopoulos checks in for the Pirates. Abram Williams went to the bench there. Tripp 0 for 2 on that trip to the charity stripe here. Mike Nee with it. House. Over to Lochelle. Back to House. Nee with it, working on Iliopoulos. Crosses there, finds his way into the paint, fires a little free throw line jumper, and it's good. Mike Nee showing off that smooth stroke.
Hand in his face, too. Not even phased.
Iliopoulos. Dick up to May. May finds Dick. Thought about firing, decides not to. Iliopoulos. He drives, gives it over to Tripp. Tripp, baby hook, no good. Mike Nee pushing the pace here. 1 on 3. He fires a transition three-pointer. Rolls out there. Iliopoulos with it now. Both teams going with high-pace offense. Dick over to May. First quarter winding down here. 5 seconds left to play. Dick with it. He drives, goes up with it, up and under, finishes the layup. Great way to end out the corner. That leaves your first quarter score 10-12. Second quarter action about to start. Don't go anywhere. You are watching the Jack Tosh Holiday Classic here on York Sports Network.
Back from the break, we just were informed that Tony Belgagnehi has reached his 1,000th career point with the Palatine Pirates.
Congratulations to him and his family. Definitely a long time coming. He has deserved eclipsing that point, and now he's a part of Palatine history forever. Evans with it. Gives it over to Dick, over to May. Belgagnehi calling for it in the low post. May deciding to go to work on number 15, Marinowski. Evans with it. Looks for Belgagnehi down low. Belgagnehi and Walton in an absolute battle. Wilcox try to get it to him. Loose ball there, corralled by Darren Dick. Shot clock resets here. May gives it to Wilcox. Dick's shot, tip there. Great hustle by May to keep it in bounds. Mike Nee came up with the loose ball.
Looking for a foul there, if anything, Griffin.
Fires there, Mike Nee, no good. Belgagnehi gets that rebound. Dick with it. Evans, the only non-starter for Palatine out there right now. Williams is at the scorer's table looking to check in. Evans trying to get it to Belgagnehi in the high post this time. May with it in the corner. May drives baseline. Now he's working in the post. Spin around Jay, no good. Belgagnehi came up with the rebound. He's going to be rewarded going to the stripe for two.
You did say yourself, Tony has struggled from the free throw line so far.
Practically a 50% free throw shooter for the entire tournament. Was sent to the line a lot in his day 2 game and shot an exact 50%. Good on the first. Evan goes out, Williams comes in. So all 5 starters are out there for Williams. Bonner, the lone non-starter out there for GBE. Belgagnehi 2 for 2. He heard us talking trash about his free throws and decided to show us up.
Stuck it to us.
That GBE student section no longer working with that screech they've been doing. Walton unable to corral that one. It's out of bounds and GBE turnover. Williams with it now. GBE going with a 1-2-2 full court press. May is open, decided not to shoot. Dick with it at the logo. Guarded closely by Danny Snyder. Belgagnehi in the high post finds the back door of May. No good. May can't finish close to the rim. House gives it to Nee. Over to Snyder. Snyder drives baseline. Finds House. Great find there from Danny Snyder. Gets the wide open Keenan House. An easy 2. Dick with it now. Dick yet to score. He's more of an offensive facilitator for these Pirates. Walton hits the floor, trying to save the ball. Went out of bounds before he could. May set to inbound for the Pirates. Gives it to Belgagnehi. Back to May. They're going to call a foul there. Once again, May set to inbound for the Pirates. Same spot on the baseline. Dick May in the corner. That's his favorite spot. He can't finish that one. Mike Nee gets the rebound. Nee slowing it up. Pirates staying in their 1-2-2 zone. GBE going with a man-to-man defense. Nee fires. His shot, front iron, no good.
Makes him 1 for 4 so far, Griffin. Some uncharacteristic misses.
Belgagnehi saves that one. Dick decides to peel back, slows Danny Snyder from going on the fast break. Stolen there by Williams. He's going coast to coast. Euro step around, Nee. He gets fouled. Earned that trip. Score is still 12-14. Feels like Palatine should be up, but they cannot capitalize off these turnovers.
Should also be noted that that is Walton's second personal foul.
Walton and Knee both in free throw trouble. Sorry, not free throw trouble, foul trouble. May comes out, Tripp comes in. Williams 1 for 1, looking to go 2 for 2. Both Knee and Walton have 2 fouls. Williams, good on both. House set to inbound, gives it to Knee. Over to Snyder. They get it across half, they find Bonner. House drives down low, blocked by Tripp. Rebounded there by Williams. Dick slowing it down, gives it up to Williams. Wilcox fires, his shot is good. Robbie Wilcox hits in transition to put the Pirates up 3. Mike Knee with it now. As you said, 1 for 5. Not the shooting percentage you expect out of Mike Knee. Keenan House with it, gives it to Knee in the corner. Up to Snyder. Bonner with it, top of the key, just beyond the volleyball line. Knee with it, gets a screen from Bonner. Bonner thought about shooting, but he traveled. Hesitated, picked up his back foot. Turnover there. Timeout called. Timeout Glenbard East. Luca, what do you think the Rams are talking about?
Yeah, I mean, they just don't seem to be well-oiled right now. That'd be my main issue right now. There have been some miscues. I mean, you saw earlier House on that down-low pass, kind of whiffed it down low to Walton, and you saw right there, it was supposed to be a drive down low, just not on the same page. That's really the issue right now. You got to tighten things up.
As you said, sloppy play. With this timeout, we will take a short step aside. Don't go anywhere. You are watching York Sports Network. We welcome you back out of the timeout. The score here, 17-14 in the main gym. First of the Elite 8 games being played. Palatine leads the Glenbard East Rams. Darren Dick with it. Guarded by Snyder, picked up right at half court. Gives it to Belganyehi. Belganyehi eclipsed the 1,000-point mark in the first quarter. House is going to get called for the foul. Tripp saw a mismatch he liked and he attacked it. That's Keenan House's first foul. A lot of fouls being called here in this first half. None against Palatine. 4 against GBE in this first half. Sorry, in the second quarter. Williams gets it, up with it, it's good. Williams lays it nicely off the glass.
Yeah, Williams has been off to a really good start here for Palatine. Just been very athletic driving, putting his head down, going to work. That time you just saw him off a quick inbound pass.
Every starter for Palatine in the scoring column. Danny Snyder shrinking the lead down to 2 with that three-pointer.
Snyder's such a good complement to that Mike Knee backcourt. A reliable second option.
Williams drives, he goes up with it. This time can't finish. Rebound by Belganyehi. Rims out. Fighting for the offensive rebound. They both hit the floor. That's going to be a foul against Tony Belganyehi. That is his second foul. With that, he will go to the bench. Coach Eric Millstone, much more concerned about foul trouble. Eric Kelly, on the other hand, letting both Mike Knee, Jacob Marinowski, and Sam Walton all play with 2 fouls. Mike Knee with it, gets the screen from Marinowski. Guarded by Williams, finds Snyder. Surveying the D here, Snyder goes to the top of the key, now guarded by Williams. Palatine staying in their 1-2-2 trap. Mike Knee open, can't hit once again, rebounded there by Dick. Knee off this entire first half. Seems like he just can't get a shot to fall. Williams Has a mismatch he likes, finds Wilcox. Robbie Wilcox from deep, he hits it! Robbie Wilcox showing off the range. Snyder. Palatine expanding their press further and further up, finding Sam Walton down low. Let's see if the Pirates reel back that press. Dick with it now, he has to get it across half court, he does. He finds Brady May. Over to Dick. Wilcox with it. Trip. Picks up his dribble, gives it to Williams. Jim oddly quiet. Place was really loud, and all of a sudden it got deathly quiet.
I think right now both these teams are just finding out how to play their best basketball, if anything, Griffin. And this is not completely what is completely capable of both these teams, but that's credit to both defenses at the same time. I mean, it's a pretty low-scoring affair in the first half. A lot of turnovers forced, defensive stops. Both these teams should pat themselves on the back for that, but also try and get their offensive mojo back. And you saw Glenbard East with it the other day with that dominant win over Stag.
Williams 2 for 2 at the line. As you said, absolutely dominated Stag, winning by a huge margin. Seems like the Pirates have an answer for the offense, though. Snyder hits there. Announcer's jinx. Snyder gets the best of the Pirates' defense. Wilcox this time drives, finger rolls off the glass, and just toilet bowls out. Wilcox got a hand on it. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wilcox. House to inbound, knee in the backcourt. House with it, gives it to Snyder. Over to Knee. Knee, quiet to his standards, only 2 points. House drives baseline. Walton goes up with it. With that, he is in double digits. Leads Glenbard East in scoring with 10. Wilcox with it. Gives it to Williams. Just over a minute left to play here in this first half. Dick with it. Wilcox now right at the logo. Gives it to Dick, guarded by Knee. May gets a screen from Tripp, drives baseline, finds William beyond the arc. Gives it over to Dick, shot clock winding down. Dick drives, gives it to Wilcox, quick shot. Almost falls there, Tripp on the offensive board, baby hook, no good. This time Mike Knee comes down with the rebound. 35 seconds left to play. Knee, deep three, hits it. Mike Knee from way downtown.
That's exactly what this Glenbard East team needed. A little bit of a heat check there for Mike Knee, but of course warranted.
Wilcox fires, matches Mike Knee. Whatever you can do, I can do better, says Wilcox, leaves the net stuck up there.
Amazing response from him. He's coming off the bench for this team and really providing some presence from the perimeter.
Shout out the ref, getting up there and fixing the net. 5 seconds left to go here. Snyder drives, fires, hits it! Danny Snyder finishes the half in an electric way, leaving your score 27-29. Halftime. Both teams gonna talk it over here. Luca, anything to add?
Yeah, I mean, that was a perfectly timed shot right there from Snyder, the rim around. Eliminated all the remaining time completely for Palatine not to get another look. You know, Glenbard East, the one thing I would cite that they're struggling with right now is the defensive rebounding. If anything, they're allowing a lot of offensive boards here for Palatine. I understand that's difficult with Belgian Yehi down low. He really fights for it, but you got to limit those. If you're Palatine, got to guard up top now. You're leaving Mike Knee open. I understand you got to shift a lot of your attention now down low to Walton, but you still got to be aware of what they can do.
As you said, both teams, a lot of talk over. Don't go anywhere. You are watching the Jack Tosh Holiday Classic here on York Sports Network. We welcome you back here to the main gym where the score is 27-29. The Glenbard East Rams lead the Palatine Pirates in the first half. For YSN, I'm Griffin, Hanna, joined alongside me is Luca DeSanto. First game of the Elite Eight here during the Jack Tosh being played. Luca, give the viewers at home a quick recap of that first half.
Yeah, I mean, it's just been a battle of two forces out here for Glenbard East. A lot of this has been coming down low from Sam Walton down low. He's 5 for 5, perfect. They've just been feeding it to him down low for just an efficient 2. He's up to 10 points now. Meanwhile, Robbie Wilcox has really gotten it going from 3 for this team. He's 4 for 5 with 12 now.
One thing I will note is Glenbard East had a lot of turnovers. Palatine was unable to capitalize on them, only shooting 36%. Yes, 36% overall. If they're able to capitalize on those turnovers, they will take the lead. Jacob Marinowski has another idea, scoring 2, pushing the lead up to 4 for the Rams. Williams gives it to Wilcox. Dick with it right at the volleyball line, guarded tightly by Snyder. Wilcox fires a deep one. Rims out there, rebounded by Walton. Knee, coast to coast here. Pass is deflected by Dick. Dick, a visionary on the court. Read that pass perfectly. Williams guarded by House. In an ISO scenario there, gives it up to May. Dick with it. Foul called there. Foul goes on Mike Knee. That's his third foul in 3 quarters. And early in the third quarter, if I do say so. Sorry, that goes on Walton. That is his third foul. Belgagnier, he down low, drop step, loses Walton. Tony Balaganai losing the defense. Marinowski goes up with it. Williams with it, guarded by House. Finds Balaganai in the post. Drop step once again. This time it's blocked by House. Stolen by Balaganai. He goes up with it and Tony Balaganai hits.
And you saw that athletic play back there from Keenan House. That was really what I was talking about in the beginning. He's just been such a beast on these blocks and steals.
Snyder with it, guarded closely by Williams. He drives, goes right into a double team, loses his handle. Last touch by the Pirates. House drives baseline, goes up with it, drops it down low to great finish there. Sam Walton up and under. Finishes the layup, going to the stripe for one more.
Sam Walton continuing his efficient first half that he had. You know, he's been a great X factor for this team this entire tournament. Got to keep him going.
That foul on Abram Williams, that's his first. Marinowski hits the free throw, finishing the three-point play. Marinowski off to a hot start here. Majority of his points coming in this second half. Williams working on House, fires a turnaround jumper, no good. Rebounded by Walton. House goes up with it. Charge called there. Robbie Wilcox putting the body on the line.
Yeah, nice job there by Wilcox. It's tough to take a charge like that when you have Keenan House going full force downhill on you, but he absorbs the contact like a champ nonetheless.
Darren Dick, point guard for the Pirates, picked up full court by Danny Snyder. May with it on the wing, goes to the top of the key, finds Dick on the left wing. Over to Williams. May. Belgagnier, he calling for it in the low post. Williams finds him. Tony up with it. He gets fouled. Showtime, Tony to the line for 2.
Glenbardy's foul number 24.
GBE student section hating that call.
At the line to shoot two for Palatine, number 50, Tony Palatine.
Tony, not the best free throw shooter. Went 2 for 2 in his earlier trip. Looking to do the same here. He's good on the first. In comes Bonner. Sam Walton to the bench. He has 4 fouls, in danger of fouling out. GBE got a small lineup in right now. I would not be surprised if it's showtime for Tony. Says he got that nickname in middle school. That's all he told us.
It's deserving.
It is. Light on the feet. Truly just puts on a show anytime he's in the post. Mike Nee with it. Gives it to Marinowski. Back to Nee. Over to Snyder. Palatine staying in their 3-2 defense. Nee drives, decides to kick it out to Bonner. Over to Mike Nee. Marinowski sets a screen. Dick fights through it. Belgagnehi guarding House. House up and over Belgagnehi. He finishes the layup. 5-point lead. Foul called there. Foul goes on Keenan House.
That's his 4th now. Yikes.
A lot of Rams in foul trouble. Belgagnehi he's a threat down low. Threatening to have multiple Rams foul out of this game. They get it to him. Guarded now by Marinowski. Belgagnehi goes up with it, gets his own rebound, up again. Looking for a foul. 3rd chance. 3rd time's the charm. Belgagnehi surpassed 1,000 career points in the first quarter and adding to his total. 15 points on the day. Foul goes on number 5. That's going to be on Robbie Wilcox. 31 checks in. We apologize. We do not have him rostered. Adam Schwartz, that is. Nee trapped in the corner. Gets it up over to Snyder. Snyder gets a screen. Finds Schwartz down low. Schwartz gets his first bucket. Coach Eric Kelly wants a timeout, and he's going to get it. 30-second timeout called here. Luca, what do you think they're talking about?
Well, I mean, for Glenbard East right now, they're attacking a lot from down low. Like we said, I mean, you saw that defense up top again, that 3-2 that you were talking about. It's going to force a lot of balls down low. Palatine, you got to get in front of that while running that defense. And I feel like they just need to find some kind of groove here on offense. You know, they've been getting to the line. You saw Tony, 3 offensive rebounds there, able to get it to go for the 3rd time.
You got to believe that Tony Belgagnehi has a double-double, if not approaching it soon. Rams got to figure out a way to slow him down. He is an unstoppable force when he gets the ball down low. Only way to stop him is to foul him, causing 2 Rams to already be in foul trouble. Mike Nee has 2 as well. Same with Marinowski. Lots of Rams. Have to watch how many fouls they have. Dick directing traffic, finds Wilcox. Back to Dick. Over to Wilcox. May in the corner. Midi, it's good. Brady May showing off his mid-range jumper there. Shrinks the lead down to 3. Palatine in the bonus already. 3 minutes left to go in this 3rd quarter. Marinowski fires. He hits that one. Hand in his face. It does not matter. Dick gets it across half court. No longer guarded all the way up. Bonner on him. Snyder. Rams now in a 2-3 zone, switching from their man-to-man defense. Dick with it. Alley-oop! Can't finish there. Abram Williams called for the foul. Darren Dick going for the highlight there. Lobbing it up there. I thought that was going to Showtime Tony in the post. Turns out Williams was looking to flush it home. Two minutes, 47 seconds left to play. Williams misses the first, hits front iron. GBE student section on their feet. Loving every minute of it. Williams makes good on the second, goes 1 for 2. Lead down to 5. Mike Nee, the headline player for the Rams, guarded by Wilcox, gets a screen, he fires, short there. The entire bench and student section calling for a foul there. Mike Nee, the South Dakota State commit.
South Dakota.
South Dakota, no state. He will not be a Jackrabbit for all the Jackrabbit fans out there. Brady May with it on the elbow, finds Dick, he fires. No good. Williams almost got the rebound. Schwartz comes up with it. May steals that one away. Wilcox in the corner. No good. Fights for the rebounds. Marinowski came down with it. Snyder bringing the ball up here. He gives it to Nee. Snyder, deep three. No good. Rebounded by May. May seemed to be boxing out his own player there. Came up with the rebound. Stop Belgagnehi. In the high post. Working on Marinowski. Showtime Tony kicks it out to Dick. In the corner, Williams shoots. No good. Rebounded his own miss. Now May in the corner. Decides to give it to Wilcox, up to Dick. Williams with it, left, right wing. Dick top of the key, he drives. Hop step, up with it. Teardrop, no good. Last batted. Belgagnehi bats that one away. In comes number 11, Noah Lochelle.
I mean, with this Palatine team right now, what you're seeing is so much aggression from them. They've been crashing the offensive rebounds really well. They've been moving it quick, getting good looks, but when it's said and done, they just can't hit a shot.
If you looked at the rebounding, it would say Palatine should be winning this one by a lot. As you said, they can't capitalize on these opportunities. They're missing a lot of shots. Mike Nee, air balls, almost had something for his mixtape. Couldn't capitalize. Danny Snyder hits the three instead. Snyder up to 11 points after that one.
There's an offensive rebound of their own for Glenbard East right there. Good second chance effort, finding Snyder wide open in the corner.
Williams gives it to Dick. Dick kicks out to Williams. Williams drives baseline, pulls up, hits the side of the backboard. Marinowski with the rebound. GBE, their student section's getting loud. Snyder with it, holding for the last shot here. Shot clock is turned off.
All momentum on Glenbard East side.
Yes, it is. 12 seconds left to go here. Starting to do something now. 5 seconds left to go. Mike Nee working on Williams. Travel called there. Palatine's got a chance. In comes Tripp. Williams to the bench. With Walton's prolonged stay on the bench, they're going to go, Palatine's going to go with a bigger lineup here. Dick drives, kicks to May. May fires! Back iron there, no good. Palatine trails by 8. Possession arrow in their favor, so they will start the fourth quarter with it. Luca, what do you expect to see coming out of this quarter change?
Yeah, I mean, for Palatine, you really just got to get things figured out on the offensive end. Like I said, the second chance effort has really been there. They've really been fighting. They've been gritty, but just not able to capitalize at the end. Meanwhile, for Glenbard East, I mean, it's really just been a show in the front court. Danny Snyder has really gotten things going for them. That's big. The only thing they got to be careful of is foul trouble. I mean, you have Keenan House with 4 personals, Mike Nee in a bit of foul trouble as well. Just got to preserve them. You got to make sure of that.
With that, we will step aside. Don't go anywhere. Jack Tosh Holiday Classic brought to you by York Sports Network. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action about to get underway. Brady May to inbound. Darren Dick to take it. Glenbard East pulling back their man defense. Going to a 2-3 here. Tripp in with it in the high post. Teardrop falls. Jake Tripp off to an early start in this fourth quarter. Schwartz in for Sam Walton. Walton has 4 fouls, so he's been on the bench a while. Palatine looking to take advantage with that, having Belgagnehi and Tripp in at the same time. Snyder finds Knee fires, hits it. Nothing but net there. Mike Knee pushes the lead up to 9. Wilcox over to Darren Dick. Brady May gives it back to Dick. Dick over to Wilcox in the corner. Wilcox finds Tripp in the high post, working on Schwartz, try to get it to Belgagnehi down low. May hits the floor, so does Mike Knee. He comes up with it. Danny Snyder with it. Lochelle, Knee fires. No good this time. Battle for the rebound. They're going to call that Glenbard East ball? Luca, you know the Rams got away with one there. Snyder drives, pops. His shot rattles in. Danny Snyder's heating up. 13 points on the day.
It's a double-digit lead now for Glenbard East. Timeout called here by Palatine. Things are really starting to get going. They're out here looking like a college team right now. They're battling for these loose balls, forcing turnovers, and then they're able to finish on the other end.
One thing, I know it's weird to say this, I feel like that student section is really helping these Rams. It's kept the momentum in their favor. Even when shots aren't falling, that student section is there. They're staying loud and they're staying with this game. Replay here, you can just see the stellar ball movement of the Rams so far in this fourth quarter. Mike Knee starting to heat up. Quiet first half for him, but he's up to 8 points already.
Yeah, I mean, Schneider's been an incredible second piece for this team. Like I said, it's really been their backcourt that's been going off for this team, taking over in the second half.
Dick with it. Gives it over to May. Tripp calling for it in the high post. I don't know why he's not getting it. Belgagnehi drives baseline. Reverse layup, no good. Snyder somehow comes up with the rebound there. He was swarmed by Belgagnehi and Tripp. Not about this. Knee with it. Gives it over to Lochelle. Back to Knee. Marinowski shots long there. Rebounded by Tripp. 11 points separating the two teams. Wilcox with it. Gives it up to Dick. Dick drives. Stops. Hits Lochelle's foot. Williams comes back in. Tripp to the bench. All 5 starters in for Palatine. Same with the Rams. Williams with it. Finds Belgagnehi in the high post. Drives in, up with it. Belgagnehi is good. Showtime, Tony showing off the touch.
And why not just feed it down to him down low? Try and get him open. Use some of his fancy footwork. That can help.
Sam Walton finishes the alley-oop there with the nice touch off the glass. I would not be surprised if we see Palatine get it down low to Belgagnehi. Walton has been in foul trouble all game.
There he goes.
And one! Tony Belgagnehi.
Right on time.
Walton, 5th foul. So he is gone. Fouled out, Sam Walton.
That's a tough loss. Look at that replay right there. Absorbing the contact.
So smooth. Tony Belgagnehi.
Like I was saying, though, Sam Walton fouling out, that's a tough loss for Glenbard East. He has been such a force down low. Shot perfect from the field.
This really opens up the door for Palatine. Without Walton, they lose their defensive interior presence. I would not be surprised if we see Belgagnehi go on a scoring run here. And Walton, huge impact offensively as well. Belgagnehi with that has 20 points.
It's been a quiet 20 for him as well.
It's been a quiet 20. Even when you think Belgagnehi's gone quiet, he's still got 20. That is now his third of 3 games of 20-plus points here at the Jack Tosh. Back-to-back high-scoring performances for Showtime. Snyder drives, finds Lochelle in the corner. His shot no good, rebounded by May. Snyder, they call that a jump ball. Snyder got a hand in there, and May unable to rip it away. Possession arrow in favor of the Rams. They're going to inbound. Give it to Nee. Nee, quick shot. It's good. Mike Nee.
That's just routine for him right there.
They get it to Wilcox. Wilcox trying to match, front iron, rebounded by Snyder. Wilcox is going to get called for the foul. Once again, GBE student section showing up. They're getting loud.
His third, team's first. Glenbard East basketball at night.
Keenan House with it. Nee in the corner, thought about firing. Gives it to Lochelle. Snyder way downtown. Can't hit. Palatine basketball here. You know, I picked Palatine to be my eventual Jack Tosh winner during our preview show. You went with the St. Ignatius Wolfpack. Winner of this goes on to play the winner of St. Ignatius Metamora.
That game's going to be electric right after this.
Back-to-back games, we'll be able to see if our predictions stay true, or stay possible even. Williams gives it to Dick. Belgagnehi in the post, up with it, finishes. Tony Belgagnehi, 22 points.
Just got to cut into that deficit right there. I mean, it's hard when Knee's banging threes now for Glenbard East.
Mike Nee fires. No good. Rebounded by Dick. Williams working on Nee. Gets it poked away. Gets it right back. Dick fires. No good there. Rebounded by May. He's up with it. And one there. Brady May rewarded for the grit.
Yeah, it's really starting to click down low for Palatine here. They have a chance to cut into this lead now.
Second foul for Danny Snyder. Keenan House, the only Ram still in foul trouble with 4.
Keeping him in for the stretch.
Sam Walton fouled out earlier this game. Opened the door for Palatine. 6-point deficit now. Seems like momentum's on Palatine's side. Snyder over to Nee. Those two barely sat this entire game. Keenan House drives, loses it there. Great hustle by Lochelle. Dick comes up with the loose ball. 3 minutes left to play here. Iliopolis in. Williams fires the 3, gets called for the foul.
Man.
And that's Keenan House's 5th foul. He is also out. Sam Walton, Keenan House, 2 crucial Rams who are out for the game.
And now they have a chance to cut this lead to 3. It's really getting tight here with 3 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter.
Bonner in for the fouled out House. Williams good on the first. Williams misses the second.
Can't make it a one-possession game anymore.
Not anymore. GBE fans having a word. They got to be careful. They could get a technical. Misses the second. GBE student section getting loud. Foul called there. That's going to go on Alex Iliopolis. For those who just saw the parade go by at the top of the screen, that is the Metamora cheerleaders. Metamora bringing all the stops for their next game. Metamora against St. Ignatius following the conclusion of this.
I was just saying to the person to the right of me, that's commitment right there. They're the only school that brings a cheer squad, and it's a 2.5-hour drive from just outside Peoria.
Mike Nee. Palatine going with the trap defense here. Snyder thought about pulling it, decided to drive, picked up his dribble. Bonner with it. Bonner in for the fouled out Keenan House. So is Lochelle. Kickball there. Lochelle throwing it right off the foot of Tony. Walton and House out for the rest of the game. They have fouled out. Those are two crucial players for the Rams. Lochelle set to inbound. Finds Mike Nee. Surprised Mike Nee didn't pull it when he had the chance. Lochelle with it. Palatine going with the trap defense here. Marinowski over to Snyder. Snyder trapped up in the corner. He picks up his dribble. Luckily finds Lochelle. Bonner gets the loose ball. He's trapped in the corner this time. Shot clock violation there. That's a turnover. Abram Williams coming back into the game.
That is just great defense.
Timeout called. Timeout, Glenbard East. Luca, continue.
Yeah, I mean, that is just great defense from that Palatine team right there, forcing a shot clock violation. Trapping in the corner, you saw that two-man coverage. That's tough.
That is tough. Palatine going with the, was it a 1-2-2 or a 2-3? I could not tell.
It looked like a 1-2-2 to me.
1-2-2. Now they've switched to the half-court trap. Yeah. Which looks very effective. I
mean, credit to Coach Millstone. I think he's one of the most underrated coaches in the state of Illinois. He's just able to adjust so easily. His defensive schemes, his offensive schemes as well. And I can only imagine what he's drawing up at the huddle right now on this next offensive possession.
I didn't even realize we have the Battle of the Erics. Glenbard East head coach Eric Kelly. Palatine Pirates head coach Eric Millstone.
We'll see who the victorious one is.
I wonder if they got a side bet going. Loser of this game has to go by. They can't be Eric anymore. There's only one room for one Eric at the Tosh. Palatine ball, made an inbound. Dick in the backcourt. GBE staying in a 2-3 zone. Originally in a man-to-man. They were guarding Dick full court. All 92 feet this time. Pulling it back. May fires. Hits it. Brady May shrinks the lead to 2. 2 minutes left to go. 2 points separating the team. 2 timeouts left for Glenbard East. 4 timeouts left for Palatine.
Now this gym's getting loud.
Lochelle fires it to Nee. Nee tightly guarded. That's going to be a foul on Williams. Williams stands at 6'4", even longer wingspan. Got his hand in there. Lochelle to take the inbound. Flare it out to Snyder. He gets it beyond half court. Gets it across half. Shot clock winding down. 10 seconds to go. Palatine trying to force another turnover. Snyder looking like they're going to. He goes up with it and hits it. Oh my goodness, Danny Snyder with the touch. Dick, great handle there. Not giving up the ball no matter what. May gives it to Wilcox. 4-point difference. Belganier, he calling for it in the low post. May fires, no good. Rebounded there by Snyder. Less than a minute left to play. They're going to call a foul on Darren Dick. That puts the Rams in the bonus. GBE 1 foul away from putting Palatine in the bonus.
For Glenbard East here, you can really just take things slow here. You have a 2-possession lead.
Tightly guarded here. Mike Nee trapped in the corner, gets around Williams to free himself up. Palatine staying in this half-court trap. Not yet fouling. Shot clock isn't turned off. Like you said, GBE just kind of holding the ball here. only starting to actually make some offensive move. Mike Nee up with it. No good there. GBE bench saying that was defensive interference. Williams for three. No good. Rebounded by May. He goes up with it. Rebounds his own miss. Hits it. 2 points separating the two teams. 14 seconds left to go.
I mean, you could see Coach Kelly very frustrated right there. It's difficult to catch that sometimes.
Very difficult. Belgagné, he going up for the block. Big swat. Didn't get contact with the ball. Then it rimmed out. GBE saying Belgagné, he slapped the backboard, causing it to miss. Jaden Evans making a move to the scores table, so he will check in. Luca, do you think the Pirates foul right away?
I would say just try and go for the steal first. Give it 3 seconds, and if you can't after 3 seconds, you should go straight to the fouling. I mean, this game is still within arm's reach, Griffin. You just got to hope if you send them to the line that it's a 1-for-2 trip for them. That'd be my big thing.
Do you dare try to get the 10-second violation? That's a lot of time off the clock.
Yeah, I don't know. 4 seconds isn't a lot to work with. Now, what you would need, I mean, you'd only need a 2. Say you got that 10-second violation first, you need a 2 to send this one to overtime, and a 3 to
Palatine
take this one away.
Does have 3 timeouts left, so if they force a foul, they go 1 for 2. Quickly inbound, they could advance the ball with ease.
This is a football quarterback formation right here from Glenbard East off the inbound.
I would have told you that ball was out of bounds. It's loose.
And they say it's wide out.
Wow. Crucial call there. They say out of bounds on White. So you got to foul immediately here. Ball cross half court.
That was 3.7 taken off the clock as well.
They foul Mike Nee. Last person you want going to the line.
I was just about to say that, yeah.
Best Palatine can hope for is a 0 for 2. They could do it with a 1 for 2 trip here. Just trying to hope anything but Mike Nee going for 2 for 2, making it a 2-possession lead. Mike Nee misses the first. This is nightmare scenario for the Rams. Do you dare purposely miss the second? Try to get more time off the clock.
I wouldn't.
He makes the second. Coach Eric Millstone quick to timeout. Full 60-second timeout here. Luca, what do you expect out of Millstone?
I mean, this is a tough position you're being put in right now if you're Palatine. I mean, maybe you try and get the ball to Robbie Wilcox. He's had a very efficient game from beyond the arc. You got a lot of options, though, with 9 seconds remaining. You got to get a 3, though. You got to get a 3 to at least send this one to overtime. So it's going to be tough, but this team has shooters.
Do you dare hold for the last shot?
I mean, I would. I'm pretty confident in this team. Nonetheless, their offensive rebounding has been outstanding. That's been something that they've been really, really good at. Their offensive rebounding. It's been elite.
Just looking at the rebounding in the box score, you would assume Palatine to have this game easily, because typically rebounds correlate to points. And GBE letting all sorts of rebounds go Palatine's way. But Palatine unable to capitalize on the offensive rebounds and second chances. They're going with a horizontal line concept here for a cross. Brady made it inbound. Dick shows. They get it to him. Moving with speed. Dick did. They call another timeout. Advance the ball. Got across half court. They will have it right in front of the scores table to inbound.
That's pretty smart, but that signals to me, I think, that they're going to try and hold for the final shot, Griffin. I think calling that timeout there, not letting it play across the timeline, I mean, that's the other thing you got to remember. You got to get it across the timeline there if you're Palatine.
Yes, you do.
It's a lot of time off. He was able to get it up officially. They add 0.4 seconds. They've added 0.4 seconds. So now there's 5.5 seconds left on the clock. Every millisecond counts for this team.
As you said, 0.4 seconds. That's a lot of time.
That itself is enough time to get a shot off.
That is. Isn't that the rule? You have to have at least 0.4 seconds to be able to catch and release. I know there's some sort of rule. I believe it's 0.4 to have an eligible catch and release. Otherwise, you just kind of have to tap it. Eric Millstone, more of a defensive head coach, mastermind with those schemes, but definitely can get it done on the offensive side. Belgagnehi set the inbound. Once again, going with this motion concept. Get it into Williams. Williams to Belgagnehi to May in the corner. May has to shoot. No good. And time is going to expire. Glenbard East Rams shock the Palatine Pirates.
What a game we just saw there, Griffin. A great appetizer for what we are going to see through this entire quarterfinal matchups. I mean, wow. That was absolutely electric. Stick around. We'll have a post-game interview after.
Palatine will play at 6 o'clock in the South Gym.
Incredible game here. Palatine came in as favorites. We're somewhat on upset alert. Both Walton and House fouled out. You would have expected Palatine to come out on top with just that alone. The Rams surmount the odds. For YSN, I've been Griffin Hanna. Don't go anywhere. Luca DeSanto has an interview with the Glenbard East Rams. Signing off for now. You have been watching York Sports Network.